So now I'm going to demonstrate how to safely pour a beer like this, which is re-fermented in a 750 milliliter Belgian-style champagne bottle. Now you'll notice that it has a cage on top, and that's because pressure can build up in this rather fast. And the beer is flat when we put it in the bottle, but over time it actually carbonates and builds pressure up in there, so the cage holds the cork inside. As soon as I start loosening the wire on this, I make sure that I have my hand over the top, and I never point it at somebody or towards myself. I'd love to have it on a firm flat counter like this, and then simply loosen the wire cage. At that point, you can kind of get a feel how pressurized it is. If the cork wants to come loose, you can see it already trying to come loose. Put your right hand on top of it, hold the bottle from the very bottom to give yourself some leverage, okay? Making sure you're not pointing at anybody or yourself, and twist and release the cork. This one had a mild pop that you can see, but in some that are more carbonated might have a bigger, more vigorous pop. Then the next important thing about pouring a beer from a bottle like this is to make sure that you don't slosh it back and forth a bunch. The reason is that every bottle gets dosed with a little bit of yeast and sugar. Over time, that settles to the bottom. Totally healthy to drink and full of vitamins, actually loaded in B vitamins, but it's not the best part of the beer. It's a little bit more bitter and it can upset some people's stomachs. So I always like to leave a little bit of that left in the bottle. You can tell when that comes out of the beer because it'll start getting a muddy appearance. So what I like to do is share this with my friends. I line up all of our glasses and I try to pour it all in one setting. That way I'm not rocking the beer bottle back and forth, back and forth. That'll mix up the sediment on the bottom. When you get ready to pour this, remember, straight down the middle, a nice big frothy head. Move on to your next glass without turning the bottle completely upright. And right here, I'm comfortable capping it off. Now, if you get a close look at the bottle, you'll see I only have a couple drops left, but that most likely is the part that's rich in yeast, and we're okay leaving that behind in the bottle. Let me show you what that looks like. You can see right away that it's a totally different color. You can mix this into your beer and it won't do anything to you. You actually get more vitamins, like I said earlier, but it's not the best part. I always like to leave it behind in the bottle. There are some exceptions to this though, and one famous exception is the German Hefeweizen. In that case, the yeast has the characteristic flavor that you really want in the beers. You'll see some people actually swirling the bottle of Hefeweizen and then pouring the yeast on top of the foam. Another one would be the Belgian wit beer. Both of those beers are traditionally bottle conditioned and best served with the yeast. Hi, I'm Joe Vogelbacher from Sugar Creek Brewery in Charlotte, North Carolina, and the 19th Master Cicerone in the world. Please like and subscribe if you're enjoying these videos, and if you have future ideas, please leave them in the comments below. Cheers.